The US military budget exploded after 9/11, reaching $752 billion in 2011. And that wasn't just to pay for the very expensive bombs they were dropping on the Middle East or the operational costs of occupying Iraq and Afghanistan while carrying out drone strikes in half a dozen other countries. They also replaced and modernized all of their equipment, from their fighter jets and Black Hawk helicopters all the way down to body armor and armored personnel carriers. Not that they really needed to, the US already had by far the best equipped military in the world, but it creates jobs, grows the economy, and makes a lot of people really, really rich to do that. The military was so well funded that it had a ton of extra equipment it didn't even need, which ended up in the hands of police departments in the US through programs like the 1033 and 1122 programs. Now, you might say, why would police need armored personnel carriers built to withstand fire from rocket launchers or MRAPs, mine-resistant vehicles, when there aren't any minefields in the US? Doesn't matter, because it looks really badass, and they've been using that not only in SWAT operations, but also on demonstrations. In fact, it started to become especially noticeable in the early days of the Black Lives Matter protests, like in 2014 in Ferguson, Missouri, after the police killing of Michael Brown. And get this, the defense budget Trump is proposing for next year is $1 trillion. A lot of the equipment that money buys is once again going to end up on US streets in one way or another. Where am I going with this? After the war on terror has been devastating the entire Middle East for 2.5 decades, the Trump administration is starting a new war on terror right next door. And in doing so, they've stretched the definition of the word terrorism to justify killing basically whoever they want. And at home, they've just designated a new terrorist group to go after.